After the wildfires swept through California's Eaton Canyon, Altadena, and Pacific Palisades, researchers set out to understand what happened and why. Armed with the Mosaic X 360 mobile mapping camera, they're capturing street-level views of the destruction, 1 meter at a time. Mounted on a vehicle, the Mosaic X captures ultra-detailed imagery with GNSS data. This allows researchers to map the exact location and condition of every structure along the route.
I'm Professor Karl Kim. I'm an urban planning professor at the University of Hawaii, where I also direct our graduate program in disaster management and humanitarian assistance. I'm here with Mike Vorce, who does the 360 image capture. Mike, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Mike Vorce from Gainesville, Florida, and we operate a 360 imagery capture business that focus primarily on post-disaster imagery collection for people like Karl to use that study events. We do hurricanes and wildfires, and we've done an earthquake and a few other things, but mostly wind events and wildfires.
Mike, what is this equipment that we're using up here?
Well, we happen to be using the Mosaic X, one of the most solid top-of-the-line cameras out there. It can capture imagery driving 10 miles an hour or 50 miles an hour. It has an integrated SSD into it that holds a terabyte of data. It's a very solid platform, very high resolution. It applies the GPS coordinates, so it drives along like Google Street View, and it takes a picture, say depending on the settings, it might take a picture every meter, and it applies GPS coordinates to that picture, so then we can later create a project for Karl and position all those panoramas where they are, so somebody can go in and look at an area, click, and see that specific view. And there again, you can see, here's a direct comparison, what was there before on the bottom versus what is there afterwards. Pretty stark contrast. And then once again, if you're viewing the imagery, it's handy to drag it back where you get a bigger view there.
Now they can identify patterns in the destruction and clues about what helps some buildings survive. 360-degree imagery lets researchers analyze key survival factors, such as building materials, neighborhood layouts, artificial landscaping, and natural vegetation. When armed with better information, experts can design more fire-resistant urban areas.
And so we're collecting 360 imagery that we will integrate with satellite, aerial, drone, and then also land use and building code data to understand what was there before and then what happened as a consequence of this devastating fire.
The goal isn't just to rebuild what was lost, but to build smarter. With tools like the Mosaic X and insights from 360-degree imagery, researchers are shaping the next generation of fire-resilient communities.